Hello YouTube. So today we're going to do a review over Sicce's Contactless Heater. Now I've already done a review over this, but I didn't publish it because, as you can see, I have another one right here. And it's not in the water. And guess what? It didn't freaking work. Anyway, so we're gonna see if this new one actually works, because I want to at least show you how to set them up and see if they're actually good. And later on we're gonna destroy this. Anyway, that's gonna be fun. So without further ado, let's show you what's in the box. To be honest, again, I've already done this, and it's just another standard heater. Comes with an instruction manual, and then the big thing to know here is you have a QR code that you scan with your phone to download the app to control this thing. Now, this piece of junk right here, having trouble, contact them. Yeah, did that multiple times. Emailed them, called them. Anyway, yeah, that didn't help. Nobody talked to me. Nobody emailed me back. And this whole video would have been out like 2 weeks ago if I could have had that resolution. Anyway, so how this thing works. Now it uses RFID technology, the same technology that we use to pay with our chips on our credit cards. And you're supposed to be able to tap through the glass to pick up this heater and then digitally change the temperature. Now, for me, that's a perk because some of the fish I breed, I might want to fluctuate the temperature to increase spawning or induce spawning, and then reduce the stress of the hot water afterwards, specifically rams and epistogrammas and things like that. But I'm going to go through the app with you guys and kind of show you how to set it up, and we're going to see if this one actually works. Alright, I'll catch you after this with the video of the app, and then following that, I'll give you my honest review, which may or may not be good. Alright, see you guys in a second.
So once you open up the app, first thing you're going to do is register and then set up your account. As you can see, I set up my account here with my name, my email address, birthday, time zone. One thing to mention when you're setting up is to click into here at units of measurement. Now once you click into units of measurement, it's going to be in standard because this is a European company. So switch everything, if you're in the US, over to feet, Fahrenheit, gallons, and ounces so you can better control this. Anyway, we're going to go over to my devices, and in your devices, this is where you're going to configure. Just hit plus, select Scuba Contactless, name it. I'm going to name this the Tanky Tank. And then we'll just click add. Now it doesn't matter if you're around a device or not. It's going to add it. Once you've added it, you can go into settings. It's automatically going to have you scan for it. I'm not around the device right now. But what I've found is you do have to pull the heater out of the water to connect to it. It will not connect through the glass. I've tried. And honestly, it just didn't work with my phone, but my girlfriend's phone. So from here, you can change the set temperature on the Fahrenheit, and if you have a way to check the temperature alternately, you can calibrate it according to that. And it will just be the adjustments based on how many degrees off it is, which is nice. But it's as simple as if you're trying to check the temperature, clicking here, it's going to auto scan for you. It'll tell you the temperature right here in the middle, and you can adjust the temperature with your finger on this bar and or by pressing and minusing when it reads it. Note that every time you scan it and change it, it has to be connected via the NFC RIDF. But yeah, it's pretty simple to set up overall. Alrighty.
So the conclusion about Sicce's Contactless Scuba Heater. Now, is it cool technology? Yes. However, I couldn't get this thing to connect to my device for the life of me. I tried everything. I tried in the water, out of the water. I checked my connections on my phone for the RFDI settings, the NFC, and maybe it was something with my phone. I couldn't tell you. I can use tap to pay just perfectly fine, but I can't tap to connect this thing. However, I went ahead and used my girlfriend's phone and was able to confirm that it worked that way. The caveat to that is I still had to pull it out of the water. I have it on a 35 rimless tank. It's not a thick glass, and I still had to pull it out of the water to read and change the temperature on it. So one, it has suction cups to it, and when you pull it off, it's a little hard to get off of there and it bounces around. So there's some issues there. Is the technology perfect? No. Is it cool? Yes. I would much rather have something Bluetooth enabled, like most of my lights, my saltwater stuff. That is just so much more convenient to sit in my living room and change it. It would be really cool to have them all on one sheet of an app and have this whole room controlled by these heaters. That would be amazing, and then just have them all labeled, this tank, that tank. Okay, but that, regardless, that's not the case in this thing. If I had to rate it, honestly, overall my experience and just the issues with it, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 10. Is it super cool? Yes. Is it gonna work for some people? Absolutely. But it's not gonna work for me. I mean, I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna see how it lasts. But unless they start to come out with stuff that I can connect remotely, then I'm not gonna bother with these. You're not gonna see my whole fish room decked out in these. Even if I could tap to touch, the fact that I have to pull it out of the water is just such an inconvenience. So yeah, and then we added up with, I'm having these issues and I try to contact Sicce and I just can't, no matter what I do, email and phone calls, you name it, I tried it. Hopefully that doesn't show that their warranty is also a pain in the butt to get through. But I'll let others be the answer to that one. So anyway, yeah, I hope this helped you kind of gauge whether or not this is worth it for you. Again, it's cool, but it's not cool for me. Like, it just isn't. So anyway, but in my next video, we're gonna be going through a durability test because they really say that this sucker is durable, the glass and everything. So get ready for that because that's just gonna be a fun video for me since I have a second one. And again, if you watch till the end, please leave a like down below and a comment. Let me know you were here. Let me know if this review helped you out, kind of make a decision, or if you could care less what I say. But I appreciate it, guys, and thank you. Have a good one.